Welcome to another deep dive. This time you guys sent in The Cat in the Hat
Dr. Seuss classic.
by Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
Which, on the surface it seems like a very simple children's story. But, we always like to look a little bit deeper. So today we're going to do a deep dive into The Cat in the Hat.
Absolutely. And see if we can't suss out some deeper meaning.
Exactly. Some nuggets of wisdom, maybe some surprises along the way.
Yeah.
So the book opens, and immediately it sets the scene. It's a cold, wet day. And these two kids, a brother and a sister, the sister's name's Sally, they're stuck inside, and they are so bored. In fact, the book really emphasizes this by saying, sit, 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 sit,
Yeah.
sit.
They're really leaning into this.
They're really leaning into it. It's like you can almost feel the restlessness, the just like, there's nothing to do.
Yeah, it really puts you in their shoes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like when you're a kid and you're stuck inside and it's raining outside and you can't go out and play. And you're just like, I'm so bored.
Yes,
I think Dr. Seuss really captured that feeling.
totally. And then, boom, suddenly there's a BMP.
It all changes.
It all changes. The inciting incident, right. And in walks onto the mat none other than the Cat in the Hat.
Bold as brass.
Bold as brass. And he addresses their boredom immediately. He says, it's fun to have fun, but you have to know how. He promises lots of good fun that is funny.
Yeah, he just barrels right through that kind of reality of the situation and says, listen, you're bored. I'm here to fix that.
Right. The rain outside, who cares, right? We're going to have fun in here.
Right.
But almost immediately we get a counterpoint.
Oh, yeah.
A dissenting voice in the form of the fish, this little fish, who's like, no, you need to get out of here. Your mother will not like this.
The voice of reason.
The voice of reason. What do you make of the fish? I mean, right away he's like, this is not going to end well. Your mother's going to be so mad.
I think the fish is really interesting because he really represents the superego, right? Like he's the rules. He's the one saying, hey, there are consequences for your actions. But he's also, I think, representative of childhood anxiety in a way.
Right.
Like that worry about getting in trouble, that worry about disappointing your parents.
Right. Like they know on some level that maybe they shouldn't be doing this, but they also really want to have fun.
Right.
But the cat tries to smooth things over. He says, have no fear. Have no fear. My tricks are not bad.
Famous last words.
Famous last words. So what's his first trick? He's going to play a game called UP with a fish.
As you do.
As you do. This involves balancing a fish, a book, and a cup all on his hat while standing on a ball.
As you do.
As you do. The fish is less than thrilled about this. He says, put me down. This is no fun at all. I do not wish to fall.
Yeah, the fish is not on board with the cat's definition of fun.
But it keeps escalating.
Oh, it gets so much worse.
Oh, it gets so much worse. He keeps adding things to this precarious stack. He adds a cake, a toy ship, a dish with milk on it, another book, a rake, a little toy man.
And he's still on that ball.
He's still on that ball. He's even fanning himself with his tail at this point. He keeps saying, but that is not all. Oh, no, that is not all.
And you just know this isn't going to end well. Like it's building and building and building.
You're just waiting for it all to come crashing down.
Right.
Which it does. Everything falls. The fish lands in a pot, and he is furious.
He really lets the cat have it, doesn't he?
He really lets him have it. He's like, this is all your fault. Now look at this mess. What is our mother going to say?
Yeah, it's interesting that the fish brings up the mother again. Like that's his main concern, is that the mother is going to be upset.
Right, because she specifically told them to be good.
Right.
But, the cat is undeterred.
Oh, he doesn't care.
He does not care. He's like, no problem. I've got something else. I got this game. It's called Thumb NNAABBX.
And of course, it's a box with a hook on it.
With a hook on it. I mean, come on.
Like what could possibly go wrong?
I mean, what could possibly go wrong, right? And of course, out pop thing one and thing two.
These little balls of chaos.
Bundles of energy. And they just want to create mayhem.
And shake hands. They really want to shake hands.
They really want to shake hands. They're very polite about it. But the fish is beside himself. He's like, no, these things do not belong in this house, especially not while our mother is away.
But the cat, of course, dismisses him.
Of course.
He's like, oh, they're good things. They're tame. Yeah, okay.
Right.
We'll see about that.
And of course, what do thing one and thing two want to do? They want to fly kites.
Inside
the house. The fish is losing his mind at this point.
As one would.
As one would. And he predicts damage. He's like, something is going to get broken.
And of course, he's right.
He's right. They're running all over the house with these kites bumping into things, knocking things over. And to add insult to injury, they even managed to get a kite tangled in the mother's new gown.
Which is hanging up, drawing. I mean, it has pink and white and red dots on it.
And they bump it right onto her bed. I mean, that's violating.
That's bomb stuff. That's going too far.
That's going too far. And the fish knows it. And he's like, oh no, here comes the mother. You guys need to do something. Quick.
The tension is palpable.
Right. The stakes have been raised. So the narrator decides to take action. He grabs a net thinking, I'm going to catch these things.
Good luck, buddy.
Good luck. Right. Right. But somehow he manages to catch them. He gets both thing 1 and thing 2 in this net, and he tells the cat, put them away.
Yeah, it's almost like he's kind of stepping into that role that the fish has been occupying, right? Like trying to exert some kind of control over the situation.
Trying to take charge.
Yeah.
And the cat, he pretends to be disappointed.
Oh, yeah. He's putting on a show.
Big show. You guys didn't like my game. Okay. And he packs up the things and out the door he goes.
Yes. See you later.
Yeah.
But he left a bit of a mess, didn't he?
Huge mess.
Yeah.
Enormous mess. The fish is like, oh my gosh, how are we going to clean this up before our mother gets home?
Right. It's like the consequences finally hit.
Right. The fun is over, and now they're faced with this daunting task. But just when all hope seems lost, in walks the cat again.
He's back.
He's back, and he's got this contraption with him, and he says, don't worry, I'll clean this up in a jiffy, no problem. And in a whirlwind of activity, he cleans up the entire house. Cake, rake, milk, the gown, everything. Even the fish gets put back in his bowl. And poof, he's gone.
It's almost like he was never there.
Like it was all a dream.
Right. Except for the fact that the kids just had this crazy experience.
They're forever changed.
Right.
So the mother comes home, and she asks, did you have any fun? Tell me. What did you do?
It seems like such an innocent question.
Right. But the kids are left with this dilemma. Do we tell her the truth?
I mean, what would you do?
What would you do? The book ends by posing this question to the reader.
Which is brilliant. It just leaves you hanging. It makes you think.
And it really gets to the heart of some complex issues. I mean, is it always better to tell the truth, even if it means getting in trouble? Or are there times when it's okay to keep a secret? Especially if nobody got hurt and everything's back to normal.
Yeah, it's like a little moral conundrum wrapped up in this fun, silly story.
So to sum up, we've gone on this journey from boredom to mayhem and back again. We've explored the tension between fun and responsibility, the allure of breaking the rules, and the consequences that can come with that.
Right, and we've seen how those consequences can be both real and imagined. Like the fish is constantly worried about what's going to happen. But ultimately, it's the kids who are left to grapple with the question of what to tell their mother.
What did you think about the different reactions of the kids and the fish to the cat's antics?
It's really interesting how the kids are kind of initially cautious, right? They're not sure what to make of the cat, but then they get swept up in the excitement of it all. And they're willing to go along with his crazy schemes. The fish, on the other hand, he's just like a ball of anxiety the entire time.
Yeah, he's like the voice of caution.
Right. And it makes you wonder, what does that say about our different personalities? Are some people just more prone to risk-taking, or others more cautious by nature?
So for all of you listening out there, think about it. Have you ever been in a situation where you were tempted to break the rules? To do something a little bit naughty, even if you knew you might get in trouble?
What was it like for you? Did you give in to temptation? Or did you resist? And how did that make you feel?
It's something we've all probably experienced at some point in our lives. And this book, The Cat in the Hat, it really captures that struggle in a fun and thought-provoking way.
It's a reminder that even in children's literature, there can be these really deep and meaningful themes.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into The Cat in the Hat. And until next time, keep exploring.